I want 10 million cash, stars in the ceiling. I want her being frank, down to a penny. I want to do the dash, run through the city. I want her had a raw, used to be on Ritalin. I want.
What you know good,
No good?
It's your boy Blount.
And your boy
There you go.
Raw.
And we are back with another episode of
The Sit Down, man.
Yes,
we
sir.
here.
We back at it, guys. And
Here.
today's episode is about expectations. Realistic versus unrealistic. But before we get started, I'm going to hit y'all with a word of the day. And the word is be merciful to those who doubt. Jude chapter 1, verse 22.
Amen. Bless me, bro. Bless me.
Yes, sir.
And y'all know, you with Raw. Man, what's we doing today, man? Listen. Fellas.
I smell like bun number 99.
He said,
Yes,
best.
sir.
My boy Chain.
Yeah.
Bun number 9 is my favorite scent.
Yeah.
Listen, I like to went to hit myself just then, but I don't want nobody to die through their TV. I do not want nobody to die through their TV, and you know I don't want no bad blood between us fellas. Because listen here, this here, Greenwich Village, orange mango, the citrus, fruitiness. I promise you, this is the best fall and spring fragrance to have. Day or night. Day or night, I'm telling you. Listen, I ain't want to. If I'd have sprayed it, we probably been in him fight. Because our wife done ran up him.
Yeah.
Come trying to go through the wall. Listen. Fellas, I'm putting y'all on, man.
Come on, John.
I'm putting you on.
Don't rub it in.
Never.
Let it sit.
Never, like on the wood, never chew, never rub.
Never rub.
Never rub. But hey, fragrance of the day, man.
Yes, sir.
You better cop some.
Get it.
I ain't gonna lie. It's a little on the expensive side, but it is well worth it. Bun 9. Y'all need to holler at me, man.
Just give me a little
Y'all
bit.
need to holler at me, man. Sponsor, hey, man. I'm just saying, man. Hey, you get around the pride right, man. Hey, man, I'm saying.
Yeah, get it for the price go up. Well, once it's up there, it's stuck there.
Yes, sir.
Put it down.
But
Yes,
listen, man. We sitting down today, man.
Yeah, you know.
Expectations, man.
Expectations are, highly sought after. No matter where you go, you have expectations. You gotta match your workplace. You gotta match your job. You have self expectations.
Yeah.
Since this podcast is relationship, marital base, what are some expectations you have of your wife being a husband in 2025?
Only expectations I really have, be loyal to me,
Yeah.
That's my biggest expectation, just be loyal to me. I get the love, that's one thing I rather have more is loyalty than love. That's one of my expectations, man. Be loyal, be the best you. That's also be the best you that you're gonna be. Because if you don't give me your best, how I'm gonna give you mine? So as of black man, what are some of crazy expectations that someone that I wouldn't say someone that's been stowed upon you that people feel like, that you've been asked of being in your marriage? What's kind of outrageous expectation?
I know this one finna sound, crazy, but paying all the bills.
What?
Like that's something like
I like the lost it.
I feel like I wouldn't say it's necessarily a crazy expectation, but you got to think about the dynamics of a man paying all the bills. And I wouldn't even say in 2025, but we can take this back to 1925.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that is one of the craziest expectations, but I get it because a lot of people hear about it, but not necessarily know too many people that come from it. And that's why it's a crazy expectation to me, because you expect me to do this, but neither one of us have seen anybody do this ever in our lives. So why should I be expected to pay all the bills?
Don't make me
because
lose
it's so much
man.
that come with paying all them bills.
Don't make me
pay all
lose.
these bills, I need me a hot meal on the table. I'm not asking for it. I need head on demand. Like it's so many.
Bless me.
So
Bless me.
not to get off topic of it, because that's an expectation, personal expectation, but the bill paying is like the craziest thing I can hear in 2025, because men back then were paying the bill because women were stay-at-home wives. They didn't really have good supportive jobs, and their jobs, made enough to put food on the table.
When I'm telling you, I'm glad you said that, because
real.
And not all women,
but
just what society shows us today, watching other YouTube videos as far as them gold diggers and all that. If anybody pay attention to them, if y'all ever caught one of them gold digger pranks, like the expectation for paying bills, and listen, that's a privilege. That is a privilege. That is not an expectation at all, man, because you're not doing what I always say, little house on the prairie.
Yeah.
If you know me, I'm always say, y'all ain't doing what them women did from Little House on the Prairie. That man came in, he had a warm, hot meal. Bath
water ran.
Waiting for him.
Yeah.
Waiting for him.
Yeah.
But you have some women that's outdoing the man. Outdoing the man. I ain't gonna hold. You got some women that outdoing the man. You got some dudes sitting around at the house, ain't doing the damn thing.
No,
and don't want to do nothing. I guess the era I came from, or just me, period, I don't know. I can't let a woman take care of me. I can't.
Not paying all the bills.
No.
You can nurture me.
Nurture me, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I want to be nurtured, but taking care of everything, no, I'm gonna feel less than a man. I don't, I didn't come from a leadership role of a man showing me, that, hey, you supposed to take care of household.
Yeah.
You was taught that, but it was shown to me from women.
Yeah, really.
So it's like, man, I ain't trying to shit on, my pops or nothing, but I got to get the women flowers on this one. I got to. And
thank you, mamas.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I got to, because that's who instilled all what I have in me today.
Yeah.
And not all of it's good. Not all of it's good.
Yeah.
Because hey, man, hey, that's all I'm gonna say. Hey, man, hey, you know if you know.
Yeah,
But
them expectations are crazy, man. Because like I said, we got married in 2019, and we eloped. Like, we jumped the broom, and parents was mad. Left. They had expectations of their own about how we should move as far as getting married, which, I ain't gonna say it doesn't matter to me, but I feel like, and that's one of the topics or part of the topics today, like family and society, to me, have a lot to do with your expectations. Like, if you come from a certain household or a certain upbringing, your parent is going to have influence on your expectations, because my wife came from, a mama that, single parent home like we did, but her expectations are different from mine because I didn't see the same luxuries to speak that she did. So when we got married, she was expecting me to come in, oh, my husband finna pay all the bills. First of all, I am 29 years old. Yeah. My mama had 3 boys she raised by herself.
Exactly.
What are you expecting me to do? And when we got married, it was this guy told us, happy wife, happy life.
I hate that.
That's the biggest piece of bullshit I done heard in my life,
I hate that. If you feeling that way, hey, you your own person. But I feel like it's happy life, or happy spouse, happy house.
Both of them.
And that's both. And that's not one. When you get married, you don't marry one. You're both standing up there. So it's that kills me, man. That kills me saying, happy. So you're basically telling me, as long as this woman is happy, I'm going to have happiness.
Man, I'm going to have a happy life. Man, this comedian I've been watching, Marcus D. Wiley, said it best. He was going over the vows, and he was basically saying, like, hey, everything goes from from good to bad, from richer to poor, and he got down to sickness and health, and he was like, it's going from bad to good, because in the analogy he used, he was like, do you think we go into our marriages sick?
Yeah.
And spend the whole time trying to make it healthy? And it sat with me because that's how it is, because it's sick for someone to think that just one side of the marriage should be happy, when in actuality, to make this thing work and be healthy, we both gonna have to be happy. So the expectations that, family and society give us are totally false. And I feel like they're unrealistic. Some people might feel like, oh man, happy wife, happy life because a woman, ... Yeah, women handle the business. Yeah, women have the children. Yeah, women get out and go work just like we work now. But at the end of the day, like we stated in the previous episode, like what about what you're doing is different from what I'm doing. As long as I'm here doing it with you, what makes you better at doing it, so to speak.
Exactly.
So I feel like, man,
because every woman is not a nurturer.
No. You got some men nurturers.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Got some men that are concerned, hey, baby, let me rub your feet, talk to me, tell you how your day is. I'm not that one.
Yeah.
I'm finna pick out, okay, she don't have a bad day. Let me go look in here. Okay, her margarita a little, her tequila a little low. Let me go to the store and get her some tequila.
Yeah.
And whoop her margarita. That's my nursery.
Attention to detail.
Yeah, I can't sit there and, hey, baby, everything gonna be all right. I know the day was bad. That's not me. Like, that's an expectation my wife, I know she doesn't have from me.
Let me ask you this on expectations. Do you feel like we, as married couples, married people, do you feel like we went in with a expectation that neither one of us never actually experienced or seen of the marriage?
I would say yes and no, because I don't feel like my expectations are too much for my wife, because I don't expect her to cook and clean, every day, because you gonna come in some days and
you tired,
what? Like I eat some fish sticks today, baby, or I go get her something to eat. Like I'm not the cooker, so I'm going to get something to eat. I'm doing something quick. But,
well, I can cook, so don't make that face. Don't do that. We on camera right now. Don't make those
got to, man.
Hey, I can cook. I can actually cook. But I think what I was saying, as far as the expectation, you know, society made marriage. Everybody say marriage is hard.
Yeah.
But what's hard about it? If you're communicating.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest factor, I feel.
That what makes it a job, the communication.
Because
you gotta think about it. When you clock into your job, if them folks don't tell you exactly where you going and how many loads you got, that relationship go fail for that day.
Yeah, I'm looking crazy because I don't know what I need to do.
And if you go ask 2-3 times, you're not going to ask a 4th time.
No.
So like you were saying, I don't feel like I went into it with any expectations of her having to do what a wife did in 1925. You're not that wife. You got money and you make good money. Cause my wife is a prosecutor. She make good money.
Yeah, exactly.
So the expectations that she has for me and that I have for her are totally different because all I'm looking for is a peace of mind. Some nasty head. That's really it. I ain't up here trying to. Hey, I need a hot meal on the table every day. Yes. Hey, baby, can you rub my back today? I know you tired, but hey, baby, can you? No, I'm not doing that.
And see, with mine, you know, she don't be wanting me to cook all the time because I'm an adventurous cooker. You know, I'm gonna try spices and everything else because I love flavor.
Yeah.
But I don't expect you to be 90s wife.
Yeah.
I expect you to be who we grew together and know and love.
Yeah.
Like that's who I expect you to be. I don't expect you to, hey, well, such and such wife is, you know, get him massages every day.
Man, that's not.
And that ain't realistic.
She probably got good hands.
Exactly. She probably a masseuse.
No,
anything like that. I don't want to expect you to do what anybody else's wife is doing.
Yeah.
I just expect you to know me.
Yeah.
Know just as well as I know you. I need you to know me.
No, for real.
Like that's my only expectations, and some people may feel like that's a wild expectation, but if you married to somebody, then you marry them to get to know them more and learn more about them.
What makes them happy and what they expect out of you on days when they feel like this or on days when
every day ain't gonna be peachy.
And I'm so, unpredictable. I hit my wife sometimes unexpectedly. Like she won ADA of the year last year and she told me like it was regular. Yeah. We treat so many things in our life regular because, we put in the work, the prayer time, the ethics, we got out there and we did our job to do this. So when she told me, I grabbed her, picked her up, lifted her up in the air, kissed her, man, that means we got to go out. I got to go get you something. She wasn't expecting it. So I feel like it's good to do the unexpected in relationships because a lot of times we get so stuck on what we're expected to do that the unexpected is going to bring the excitement in your marriage, the joy in your marriage, the happiness that y'all looking for in that house is coming from that unexpected, because of expectations. Like I say, family and society, you get on the internet, you expected me to buy you a new car on our 5-year anniversary of our marriage, but these folk been rich since year 1.
Exactly.
I can't go get you no new car 5 years in because I ain't there yet.
Yeah.
But who's not to say when that 10-year mark get here, hey.
I'm able,
Yeah, we didn't do it at 5, but we did it at 10.
Yeah,
what's up?
Exactly.
Yeah, we couldn't do it like that because we ain't know, but we did it how we did it. And look, they call in there but 100,000.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like your wife put expectations on you that another husband doing?
Not now. I feel like at first she did because, honestly, like I say, we moved up here, we eloped. I came into the marriage broke. And I ain't even gonna say broke. I had a few dollars to get me through the water and across the bridge. But after that, I fell back in the water. It was like I was expected to go. First of all, I expected to have a job. Like that's why you gotta have realistic expectations
Yeah,
for yourself
yeah.
as well, because I'm relying on somebody else that, you know, said they got something lined up for me and do it this way, when in my mind I should have did it my way, and I would have avoided that whole, you know, not having money, having to be a stay-at-home husband for like 6 months, and you know, I had my own expectations of myself from that, because being a man and not having money is major.
Oh yeah,
Especially in a
oh yeah,
marriage,
yeah,
like,
yeah, man. Yeah,
man,
yes,
look
sir.
at here. I was expected to go do work that you know I don't want to do.
Yeah.
And I tried it and I quit. Like I remember starting at this plant and it's in the freezer. She was so happy for me. Like, oh baby, I'm so glad. You know, I know it's been hard for you. Well, day 2, I came back to the hallway. How will work, baby? Yeah, about that. I ain't going back. And you know the expectations that were up here, drop back down to
exactly.
Here we go. So what I did was I made sure the house was always clean. I made sure, you know, I was never in the bed. I made sure when it was time, you know, to talk about jobs, I could, oh yeah, baby, I applied for these jobs, but she already had her own expectations in her head, so she was kind of like, as a woman, I get it. She was kind of like, you know, this ain't what I was looking for. And I'm glad we went through that battle, because I mean, look where we come from. We started in an apartment, and now
we here now.
We had to go through that battle, and I feel like society and family could have destroyed that with their expectations. Because, you know, dang, he ain't, you know, where you working? And then when I started working, you know, it wasn't the hospital. I started off, like I say, in the freezer, and then I went from there to now I'm at, you know, Amazon, and now I'm at FedEx, and now I'm working long hours. My kid, you know, sleep when I get home, and when I come back, when I leave the house, he sleep. When I come back home, he sleep. So it's like I'm putting in this work because I'm expected as a man to have this type of money. And man, that caused so much conflict, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Listen, I understand, brother. I understand, man.
We got into so much riffraff over me not want to be in certain places, me not want to do certain things because I gotta work. That was an expectation of me. I have to work. Like I'm in this marriage. As a man, I gotta provide, because in the instance that I don't provide in this marriage, your expectations are gonna shift.
Oh yeah, yes sir. Yes sir. Don't make me hit that bell up.
Yeah,
don't
man,
make me hit that bell up.
Look at here. Look, you know, some of these episodes will be like preaching, because a lot of stuff hit different when you actually been through it.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly,
like,
man.
Oh man, you know, somebody watching it might be up and never been through this. But
it's somebody that is done watch like, boy, I know exactly what bro talking about, man. You look, boy.
But he hitting home right now because I've been there. Like, I don't been in that uncomfortable situation where expectations are unrealistic to me. Like paying all the bills were unrealistic to me back in the day. Like, it's like I don't understand it, but it's a reality to me now. Like my wife can come say, hey babe, we need to get this. It's gonna cost this a amount of money. Extra.
Now, let me tell you something crazy. Now, my expectation was to handle all the bills. But I threw that on myself, like growing up as a single parent, as a mom. I think every son done put it in their head, boy, I got to get myself right to make sure you straight.
Exactly.
And as you grow up more and more as a man, and you actually get your own family, now I throw the expectation on, I got to make sure y'all straight. Plus, you ain't forgot about it. You ain't forgot about it.
You right.
And now the expectation is gotten bigger of now I just want to see my whole family. I want to have generational wealth. We never came from that. No, so now I got this expectation of I got to create generational wealth, and I'm gonna do it. Yeah. And some people may say, you know, that's a crazy expectation to have, you know. But some people, hey, some people
already come from that though. Like,
exactly.
Those people that come from 2-parent households may not have the money wealth, but the wealth in knowing what structure looks like in a family.
Yeah.
Is something that we're looking to get and expected to know how to operate in, but
exactly.
That is so unrealistic.
Like how?
I've never seen it, and my wife always asks me, "How are you such a good husband? Like, how are you such a good dad?" Because I didn't have it.
Yeah.
So I had expectations of myself that when I step out here and somebody approach me, first thing a woman say to me, "Oh my God, you handsome. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm married." I'm not hiding my ring. I'm not taking it off, because the thing about it is people expect you to hide certain things from them and lie about it. Like, what am I lie about it for? This is me. If I lie about it and you find out about it, I'm gonna have to tell you the truth, or I'm gonna have to kick another lie to keep it going.
Exactly.
Like, man, I ain't got time.
Yeah,
for that,
I'm too grown old for that, man.
What? My mind too bad to keep up all them lies.
Man, look.
I tell on myself so fast.
Man, when I tell you this, did by him. I like to forget I ain't drink no more. I'm telling you, man. But expectations, man, is some are getting ridiculous, but some are very obtainable. And if you put that expectation on yourself, man, I say grind, do whatever it takes. You know, not nothing illegal. You know, I ain't saying that now, because I don't want nobody. He told me to do whatever it takes.
What you do?
But yeah, you know, do the hell. Hey, but yeah, if just grind out, do what you do. Ain't no expectation too outlandish. You know, not to you, to you now. I mean, I can't say, because, you know, he might say something and man, that crazy. You know.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, he dark skin. You know how they talk. We know how they talk.
Nah, for real.
So, yeah, you know, listen to the chocolate. You know, pecan tan. It's here. I'm giving it to you seasons. What old folks told you? Wait the pecan season. I'm here. The season is here.
Man, look, it took a lot of pecan seasons for me to get here, and you know, being able to cross my leg like I am now is something that comes with expectations being put on me, because this is that provider. Like I was talking about, this how provider sit, man. I feel
listen,
like
man.
My mama had
every old head you seen coming up, you walking the house like all the old men. Bam.
All right, now how you doing?
Yeah, y'all like and comfortable.
Man, I can sit like this. I eat like this. I sit like this because that man that sit like this, you can look at him and know he's a provider. And this leg comes with expectations. When people see you sitting like this, when a woman see you sitting like this, they're expecting you to be a grown man.
Yeah.
Because so many times growing up, I thought it was childish, or I thought it was feminine.
Oh yeah, man. You know the stigma and the word. You know that's homosexual looking. Yeah, like man, come on, how? Because I'm comfortable.
Yep.
Because I don't took care of business. This is relaxation.
And then if you
that's
know
what
me,
that
you
is.
know me. Like you know how I get down, and you know that that boy done came a long way.
Yeah.
I remember he was sitting here.
Oh man, they hate. You know, and I feel like I got some of the best.
No more, it hurt my.
Some of the best posture. You know, I feel like I got some of that. You know, you see this in here. Yeah.
I need me a wine glass. Like those are expectations of myself. I expect myself to, you know, act accordingly and to handle business now, because I've mishandled so many things in life. I've mishandled people. I've mishandled money. So now that I'm given the opportunity to excuse me, I'm given the opportunity to be in a position to. My son expects me to get him what he wants.
Yeah.
He just left from Jamaica, and that man act like it was his birthday.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
he walk around telling folks his daddy rich, and his daddy, I'm finna go ahead and spend money like I'm rich because it's not an unrealistic expectation to him.
It's coming.
It's realistic, and the things he asking for that I'm getting him, I am rich in his eye because my daddy got me this from the gift shop, and that look here, bro. I spent $23 on some Funyuns and some Skittles.
Yeah. Listen.
But
ain't bad is it?
Yeah, but
expectation.
Man, for real, realistic or unrealistic, like we are expected.
Let me ask you this.
Yes,
Let me ask you this, sir. What expectations do you have for yourself right now as far as where you're at in life and where you're going?
To not fold and stay consistent. Like I expect myself to, just like how we sat here and talked about doing this podcast, I didn't want to fold on it. Like,
yeah.
You know, both of us put in the effort. I came down back towards your way, and now you up here my way. Like I expect to be consistent with everything I do. Like even with me going to work, like I'm trying to get to work the same time every day, which is before time.
Yeah.
Like I'm clocking out on time. I might clock in late.
Yeah.
I'm leaving on time, but I'm trying to be that person that I don't want anybody to say anything to me. Like I tell people, tell my wife, I do it so I don't have to hear your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're expecting things to get done, and I'm expecting to hear your mouth if they don't get done.
Exactly.
So I just got to stay consistent in my doings to make sure that I ain't got to hear nobody mouth, basically. I don't like to hear people complain.
Oh, yeah,
I don't like questions. I don't like complaining. Like
I hate complaining.
Confrontation. Like, I don't like to have debates. Like, just leave me alone. I want to live life smooth. Like,
and I'm contradicting when I'm saying that because I'm one of the biggest complainers.
Yeah.
What? Like, I can't stand to work slow.
Yeah.
I cannot, man. Look, man, that's a pet peeve, boy. Yeah. You listen, like, speed your ass up.
Nah, for real.
Listen, man. Let me check y'all on him.
Yeah.
Don't be no slow worker, man.
No.
Don't do that. Now back to our regular schedule program.
Man, so you a fool. So what are your expectations for self, like to where you are and where you going?
Almost the same, man. Being consistent, and I'm gonna make that generational wealth.
Yeah.
This is gonna pop.
Oh yeah.
Man, listen, man. They gotta see him, man. Listen, they gotta see him, man.
Yeah.
This right here is gonna pop. Building generational wealth is definitely gonna pop for me. I'm gonna stay consistent with that. I wanna be a better husband, and not saying that I'm a bad one, but you can always improve better. Especially with my, I don't say my attitude, because some like people who knew me back in them rattlesnake days, you know that I'm good people. I'm gonna have you laughing. You around me, I'm gonna have you laughing. But the jokers that don't know me and see me, a lot of people think I'm mean. Man, I'm cool as fan if you get to know me. If I let you in that bubble also. But man, I'm getting up out of that. I'm definitely getting better at that. I'm just bettering myself all the way around, man. I even want to get better with God. I just want to be better. That's the main thing, better.
And I got that expectation for you too, like you have for me. Like I expect you to be the best man that you can be, because I'm that one that I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
You better not give it to me raw. No good.
I'm not gonna be the one that give you false credit for. You know what I'm saying? Lack of doing what you got to do as a man. Like I expect you I tell my homeboy that, like, when I'm proud of them, I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
like,
yes sir, yes sir.
If you doing what you got to do, I'm proud of you. But if you up here bullshit, I'm gonna let you know, bro.
Yeah,
you ain't. I ain't fooling with that, bro. I don't like that.
That's heavily respected and loved, man. Heavily respected and loved.
Man, look at here, bro.
Yes sir.
You gotta act like you know, bro.
Got to, man. Yes, expectations, man. Expectations. If we touched on it and something maybe we didn't touch on, give us a comment down there, man. Let us know expectation that y'all have that's maybe outrageous or expectation that maybe not outrageous.
Yes, sir.
But yes, give us that expectation, man.
Yeah.
You been here sitting down with Raw.
And that boy Blount. Yes, sir.
And this has been the sit down. So all my no good, man, do good for you, boy.
Sir.
We are out.
Till next time, love, peace, and chicken grease.
I want to me cash, stars in the ceiling. I want her being frank, down to a penny. I want to do the dash, run through the city. I want her had a raw, used to be on Ritalin. I want.